everybody here, you know what I mean, we're here with the one, the only.
Bob Dilla, go, go, you get me.
I gotta put the glasses on for this one. Gotta put the glasses on, gotta look professional, you know what I'm saying?
This
Because, you know,
nigga's
the bag different since I met you last time, you know what I'm saying? The first thing we're gonna touch on SOBs, man. How was that?
Yo, that was a super, super dope experience, bro. It was like a full circle moment I was telling people, bro, because like I said before, I went to go see Jack Harlow maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever time frame was. And that's when I was just recording like my first couple of songs, and I was like, this look like I could do this. You know what I'm saying? This look doable. And then boom, bro. 3 years later, I'm on the same stage. You feel me? Like it's not obviously not on the same level, but bro, it's still a full circle moment. You put your mind to something and make it happen. So for me, it's still a positive manifestation coming to life. Get me?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Now, my question, Gogo, is you still gonna be able to lie to my kids when I have them and tell them I was there at that Jack Harlow night outside of
Of
SOBs?
course, of course,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course, of course. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I might need a little bit of a a little currency hug. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was coming with the chain too.
With the oh yeah. I need that 4-4 scheme team. You heard? Need that.
No, I meant the nah. I was talking about for me. No, hold on, hold on, hold on. We get this mixed up already on the interview. I was talking about for me. What? He
I
said,
mean, bro, come on, son. You already know you, Jevy. You already on the team. You know the vibes already. You know that. Ain't nothing to talk about.
all right. Let's get into the bar for bar.
Let's get it.
Um, just going off the the resume right now off the tracks, the new single coming out, Rest. We definitely gonna touch on that.
That.
Lies, Never Let Go, Mosh Pit.
Hmm.
You can't even see me right now, but I'm counting with the fingers, and my fingers, the count's not going right. But let me keep going because there's that many songs. We got Too
Yeah.
Cool. What did you
Too cool.
gain?
Yeah, I
Better
got a
play them
couple joints,
cards.
man.
Something to give.
Got a couple joints, man. Something gotta give. Something gotta give.
Something gotta give. My
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
I can't read and I got the glasses on.
Me.
Um,
Got Atlanta education down there, you know.
Crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you got the mixtapes. We got the Ear Candy, Synergy, Mixed
Yeah,
Breed.
yeah.
Remember getting in contact with you first time trying to talk about Mixed Breed.
It was tough.
The interview didn't go as we wanted to go, so we kept that in the vault. So that's one of the first things I want to touch on this bar for bar, right? So we
Yeah.
had Mixed Breed, the tape. Um, I had three songs that I wanted to go over with, and that was Culture,
Hmm.
CAV, and Big Stepper.
Okay.
Now, the first one that I want to touch on is Culture,
Hmm.
because I remember when we had this conversation last time, we were getting a better understanding of you as a person, kind of with the ethnic background. American born, son of Nigel, run on the beach of Antigua.
Hmm.
Break that down for me like you did last time, because people got to hear this. This is a story.
So essentially it's just me explaining to my listeners my upbringing a little bit, right? Where I'm American born, but like again, my pops is from Nigeria. Like he's not like me, where I'm born here, but I'm Nigerian. He's from Nigeria, you know? And my mom is from Antigua. So I just had to give a nice little bar to introduce, the mixed breed that I'm talking about, where one parent is from Africa, one parent is from the Caribbean. So um that's essentially what the bar is. Beach of Antigua, Niger, American born, but I'm Niger. The vibes. Guan
Now,
Guan.
my question, though, Gogo, since the last time we had this discussion, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of your full scheme money, chain money did, go into me going to Turks and Caicos recently, right?
Really?
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
I need a little background here, right? So we hit the Caribbean. We out there having great times on the beach. Water was beautiful, but when I got off the plane, they was treating me like what I'm saying, like I was trying to smuggle in like 10 kilos, like back in the '80s. Like they pulled all the black people off the plane expeditiously
Uh,
and said, "Stand over here. We gonna search you down." And then the
I
vibes
can't
that I was
Caicos.
getting on the beach as well, it's just like, yeah, you're black, but you're not from the island. Is it a different vibe?
Who me? Like, do I get that vibe?
Yeah, like do you get love when you go back to the islands?
Well, my first, I haven't been back to Antigua since I was young. So, um, it's a different vibe that I would say than probably if I was to go now. But when I went last time, I was with my cousin and other cousins who are, I guess, well versed or more immersed into, Antigua way of life into the Antiguan way of life than I am. So it was cool. I didn't feel like a Yankee as they would call you. You know what I'm saying? But like at the
Gotcha.
same time, like I know I'm a Yankee. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a I don't know who I am kind of thing. I know I'm not from here. This is just where my roots are. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Um, I went to St. Martin recently on a family trip. I felt like a Yankee over there once we went into town. But like again, people kind of know if you're just a tourist or if you actually do come from Caribbean, descent. Going to what you call it, St. Martin. I went to what's the other one over there, Anguilla. Couldn't find out I got some family in Anguilla I didn't even know about.
Mm.
Like when I got back, I posted something and my cousin wrote me, was like, yo, go holler at your auntie or uncle so and so at this shop. We passed the shop. I just didn't know that was our family. So that goes to show you that you really don't know, bro. Like you really might be from over there and don't know.
Oh, I have no clue where I'm from, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. So
Did you do
maybe
your
I've met one of
23
my
and me?
cousins. Huh?
Did you do your 23 and me?
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. I feel like it's a setup.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree.
They already got my social. They don't need my DNA too.
Like all of a sudden everybody's Nigerian, right? All of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Got lost.
another bar that I want to touch on though on that culture, catching bodies like Corona, then leave like Ebola. What did you mean by that?
Catching bodies like Corona. That's a real jealous bar. You get me? Um, that's like you feel me? I pull up. You scout out your kill. You get out of there. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be in the function longer than need be. You go in there for your mission. You handle your mission. Whether your mission is to have fun real quick and get out, or your mission is to pull up, grab a gal and get out, or your mission is to whatever your mission is when you walk into a function. That's what I'm talking about. So like catching bodies usually means like what I'm saying, either not the killing part obviously, but you know what I'm talking about. Pull up, get your ting on ting, and go on. Feel me?
Feel you, feel you. Now I ain't gonna, before this interview, I told him I was gonna be DJ Vlad,
Oh
uh,
shit.
but I ain't gonna do that to him.
Hold Nah, do what you gotta do, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that to
Do what
him.
you gotta do, bro.
We trying to encourage guests to show up. The next song that I got is CAV.
Yeah,
And
catch
I
a
feel like you just broke this down as well. This bar, you're saying walking to the party, trying to catch the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have fun, baby. It's no crime. It's not a
yeah.
crime. And then we got Big Stepper as well, where it's every tune I drop, hot like pepper. Now, I wanted to touch on this because we're gonna end up going to, a lot of more recent songs. But I just had to, give the discography. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
had to go back and so when you said that every tune you drop is like hot pepper, what did you mean by that? Go.
Bro, I'm not gonna release nothing trash, bro. Like I feel like I'm getting better every time I drop a song. Like we're now as we go forward in the interview, like Rest was like the last drop for 2022. But also the last drop of that kind of sound where you feel like Lies and Rest are in the same pocket, I would say, right? Where next year I'm gonna jump back into a more of like my hip hop Afrobeat bag that I'm in, like the mixed breeds, like those kind of songs.
Mm.
Um, so I like it's at the point where I know I'm nice now, bro. Like it's like humbly speaking and respectfully, but like I know I'm not the Gogo I was when I dropped, boxed in and I was like nervous and shit. Like I don't be nervous about drops, bro. It's a part of the process now. So as long as you know you got confidence in yourself and your craft, bro, that's really all it is. But that's really what it is. It's a confidence bar. That's me talking my shit. Like if I drop something, you gonna like it. Everybody may not, but that's music anyway. Like Burna Boy is one of my favorite artists. There's a couple of songs on his last tape I wasn't really vibing to, but I still like the songs, like the other songs. But somebody else is liking them songs too. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
the songs are still good songs, just didn't ring me sonically. So
And
just an
then
example.
touching on a line of questions I was gonna ask. Right,
No
so
shit.
that's what I was gonna say. What is your favorite island artist?
My favorite island art. Well, Nigeria's not really
Well,
an island.
well, not island, but that type of Afro beats,
Oh,
island,
okay.
all
I
those.
guess not American.
Oh yeah,
Um, I would say Burna Boy. Yeah, it's pretty easy decision to make. Burna Boy. I would say next. I probably say Wizkid, but I ain't gonna hold you. Omalay is dumb nice, bro. Omalay is dumb nice, and I hear a lot of similarities in like where my music is going and where his music is right now. So I'm saying it now, bro. When it's that time, that's somebody I definitely need to lock in with. Like obviously Burna Boy and Wizkid because they're like the
What if
Afrobeat giants right now.
my question? What happened to Popcorn? Is he not there?
What happened to Popcorn?
Uh,
There's nothing wrong with Popcorn. That just wasn't my favorite artist.
he just didn't make the cut. That's what you're saying. You give him that big shine. You're there,
I
but
mean,
you're just not there.
Now, Popcorn is Popcorn, bro. Like you gotta respect what he's doing and what he's done. Um, it's just that's not you know what I'm saying. I'm more in the Afrobeat lane
Mm.
sonically than I am with what you call it? Why am I losing the word for it? You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Reggae. There you go.
I just had to ask. I just had to ask one of the other brothers that's really high on this list. I just wanted to have your take on that. Um, my next question though is you kind of touched on Boxed In.
hmm
So from that time where you were dropping Boxed In versus now, what would you say has changed? And kind of what feelings did you have when you dropped Boxed In, kind of as a newer artist and kind of getting accustomed to your craft?
Um, how did I change as an artist and what changed in regards to my craft? One, I'm more confident. Most importantly, um, when I dropped Boxed In, I was in a different space mentally where I really felt boxed in. It was like my 9 to 5 was just really on my dick. I don't even want to punch everybody in that shit. I swear to God, everybody could have caught a haymaker any day of the week. Like they was really on my dick. Um, and then my crib situation, just like how it is to being in the crib with the family. Um, I just felt like I really didn't have room to breathe, so it was just a lot of emotion that I put together into that one song. But I grew up with mainly a rap background, not really Afro. Well, that's cap. So I grew up more so with a reggae background than I did anything else. More reggae and then like real hardcore street rap. The Afrobeats wasn't really a thing back then. Well, if it was, it wasn't really over here in the States yet. Um, so I think I also what changed is I found my sound. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really want to be in that rap lane because there's so many people over there. But I feel like the Afrobeat lane gives me a healthy blend of everything that I enjoy: the reggae, the Afro, the house, the pop. I can do so many different sounds in the Afro sound because it's just one of those worldwide sounds now.
Mm.
Because I was raised with the reggae upbringing, but then the hardcore rap, I can still like rap on an Afro beat type of sound. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
and
like uh, like Big Stepper. Like that's not you know what I'm saying. That's not really reggae. It's not really Afro. It's just I'm rapping on a beat that sounds tropical. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So that's my lane. Let's find something that sounds good sonically. To get the gal moving. You get me? Make music for the gal, not for the money. You get me? Um, and then keep doing that, bro. So yeah, I would say that my confidence and I found my sound. Yeah.
And the next question I have to ask, Gogo, when we're going kind of back into that background of, mixing other sounds, the blends, who's your
hmm
favorite American or, pop, rap, trap artist? I remember last time we had the conversation, big New York influence, correct?
Yeah, definitely. That's where I grew up. So I mean, I grew up in the Bronx, but I moved to Bridgeport. '06, oh one, '06, '07, one of them years. But
So high
um,
school,
no, I was in middle
middle
school when
school.
I moved up here. I was
Okay.
still in high. I was still in middle school. Most of my life I've been in Bridgeport, put it that way. But I grew up in the Bronx. Um, I would say
So it's like you still wear Tim's, but it's like now you don't have to wear, like the Nike Tech every day.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I wasn't in this shirt, I'd probably wear a Nike Tech.
It's just the
It's
New
like
York in you.
it's real nigga uniform. It's not New York. It's just you know what I'm saying. It's when all else fails, the Tech got you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hug. Um, but that's also part of my mixed breed idea, right? Where it's like I know where I'm from, which is the Bronx. Like, and I do feel like there's a difference between how I move and some people up here, but at the same time, I've been up here most of my life, so I feel like I have both ways of life to, like that play into who I am as a person. And also going to school in Springfield and then, being down there in the A with y'all sometimes or going to Boston. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's traveling again, mixed breed. I'm picking up so many different cultures and different ways of life that play into who I am and what I'm learning. So yeah, I forgot the question.
Yeah, that I'll restate the question because we got no answer.
Fact, motherfucker.
Favorite American artist.
Oh, Jim Jones, easy, easy,
Now,
easy.
what makes Jim Jones your favorite artist?
He like so older Jim Jones when I was growing up, it was more like mainstream kind of sounds like Ballin' and We Fly High. Well, that's the same song. We Fly High, Ballin'. The Dipset, obviously with him, Cameron, Joel's, they just come on, there's nothing to talk about there. But now when I like now that I'm in the music field, I would say, like listening to the way he raps now is a different kind of music. Like he's talking and teaching you in a way that like it's like he's talking to me. It's not like it's a rap song. It sounds good, but he's really having a conversation. What it seems like to me. And I
Would
kind
you
of
say it's like the Jay-Z effect?
no. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a really a big Hov fan. I respect what he's done musically and on the business tip, but I don't get the same vibe musically as a lot of other people do. So um,
Trust me, I feel you. Trust me, we from Atlanta. I don't know what the hype about. That's why I be telling people, I don't know what the hype
and like
about.
I just see Hov in a different way than I think a lot of people do. So yeah, I'm not never been a big Hov fan. He's dumb nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I'm not gonna go put Jay-Z on all the time. You know what I'm saying?
My question though, Gogo, is when I'm trying to compare Jim Jones to Jay-Z and the content, I'm saying more of the dialogue and the content itself within the song is being elevated to a higher point, I would say, in their lives.
Oh yeah, because
Or the
it's a
message that they're trying to get out is a lot different from back in the day where,
get older. I feel like you have to rap about what you're going through currently. It can't always be what you used to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, say if you was a street dude and now you're not a street dude, you just talking about all the street shit that you were doing, even though now we know you a legit nigga. It's kind of like, all right, bro, you living a double life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rap about this, like, yeah, you've been through that, but you already gave us that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jim Jones gave us the hood shit. He gave us the mainstream shit. Now he's giving us songs that like it's teaching you. I can't really explain it fully, but he's putting you on game. You know what I'm saying? It's just gotta listen to it. That's why if you hear his raps, bro, he's talking. He's not really rapping. He's not acting. He's just talking. That's why it's dumb fire. Anybody can really digest what he's saying because there's no obviously there's code in rap and music and everything, but
right.
he's just talking. And Jay-Z's the same way, but like so this is why I say they're similar, right? They both talking, but Jay-Z has this like cryptic way of talking about shit. And it's like I feel like only niggas in a certain tax bracket are gonna understand what he's talking about.
I agree. I agree with that.
So it's like it might be tough if you know what he's saying, if you know what he's saying, but if you don't, then it's just like, what is this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, Gogo. What I really need you to do though is be here for the December 10th debate of Her Loss versus Watch the Throne, because they're gonna try and jump me, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Is that
I wouldn't put Her Loss against Watch the Throne. No, I wouldn't do that.
why not?
I don't think that's a fair fight.
Who you got winning?
Who I got winning?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go Watch the Throne.
Okay, never mind then. You can stop talking. All right, it's all good. It's all good.
All right.
They just going. Nah, you keep going.
Not a fair fight,
You
bro.
can keep going.
Not a fair fight, my boy.
Why not?
Kanye immediately.
Oh man, you one of them people too.
What else are we talking about? Musically, what are we talking about? Now, what he's doing now, he's wilding. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about musically. Come on, what are we saying? And plus, Her Loss just came out. Watch the Throne got years of spins now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
Her Loss is tough, but I'm not putting those tapes up against each other. That's not.
One last question though. Her Loss or I'm trying to think of it, but the Drake and Future tape.
Oh, Drake and Future. There's no debate.
You got Drake and Future over Drake and 21?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We gonna stop asking them questions about that. Cause
Oh, so you rather Her Loss?
yeah, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That Atlanta water might need a filter or something. Bro.
This is the thing. Future and 21 both from Atlanta, so you can't even say that.
So are we comparing Future to 21 right now?
No, because Future is better than 21.
So what kind of conversation?
So what I'm saying though is that the mixture between Drake and 21 was a lot better than Drake and Future. Like when we go back and we look at that tape with Drake and Future, what were the standouts, right? Versus Drake and 21's. You see what I'm saying? Like when you go look at it, a lot of the songs that I would say stand out a lot over time are Drake songs.
Now
And
this
that's the
is
same. That's the same with Drake and 21. But I feel that Drake and 21 on the song sounded more sonically pleasing than Drake and Future.
so this is why I agree with you, but I also disagree. I agree with you for what you're saying because it's more so like Drake changes the artist if you go from that tape to this one. Like all these artists have been talking about not really giving a fuck about the labels, about what the what the industry standards are anymore. Like this tape was a troll. Like the way they even chose the artwork, they were trolling. Like this whole rollout for this tape was a troll, right? So even how some of the songs sound, they don't even sound like they're fully mixed, but it sounds like that on purpose. Like it almost has a live sound to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not clean. It just sounds live than it does like reverby and more delayed on
Yeah.
certain songs, not all songs, right? But they're they're rapping in a way where they weren't aiming for hits. They were just making songs. Where Drake and Future back then, they were still aiming to have certain hits. Like Digital Dash,
Exactly.
Jumpman was a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they were aiming for certain songs. Where in this tape, they weren't aiming for hits. They were just making good songs, and that end up being hits. So I
And
think that's why I agree, but I disagree because of that, because of the timing difference.
so what are you saying then? You're saying that the hits was better?
I'm still going with Drake and Future. I'm not gonna hold you.
No, you see, no, you just jumped around. Like I agree with everything you just said, but like,
If
let's
we go
get to the
off a
point.
tape,
Yeah,
her loss versus what you call it?
I can't even think of the tape right now.
I'm going with Drake and Future. That's my vote. That's my vote.
Trying to think of what this tape called, but okay, okay. But
Don't.
you can't say it's the Atlanta Water and they both from Atlanta. You're not gonna get me with that one.
But if we're gonna go down to Atlanta and take a poll, if they're gonna take 21 or Future, who's winning that debate?
Oh, Future. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. But I'm just saying, it's what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
There we go. There we go.
But
Yeah.
like the songs that you're naming, right? So you're naming like Jumpman. You're naming
Digital Dash.
Digital Dash. Who
That's my
carried?
shit. Wow.
Who carried though?
Who carried?
Both those songs, who carried?
I mean, again, I have to listen to the song. I haven't played that song in
Come
a
on
minute.
now. Come on now. Who do you think carried?
You gonna play that? Play it.
My point is that Drake carried. Hold on, let me turn this back
Hey
on.
man, it's music, bro. You entitled to your own opinion.
Now going off those tapes, we were talking about the mixing, we were talking about the mastering, we were talking about the sounds. One person I wanted to touch on with your music was your producer himself, right? So or the beat maker. I don't I'm not good with titles. You know what I'm saying? I don't review resumes, but JayR, you know what I'm saying?
My boy, JR, this is lit. Listen, I just so what do you asking? You want to know like how we met, our background, or
Whatever information you want to give for the interview, you know what I'm saying?
all right, so boom. So I
Just
met
don't.
JR.
Let me just state this though. Don't say too much because they're gonna start saying I'm Vlad TV. But keep going.
Nah, it ain't even no incriminating information in you, valid. So boom, I met JR at Moco Studio downtown Bridgeport. Moco is one of those spaces where they have a photo room. Um, it's just a very aesthetically pleasing space where whether you want to host events, whether it be music related or just panels, whatever you want to do, they can really make their space work for you. Advertise your merch or whatever it is that you're selling. Two recording studios. It's a dope space. But I met JR there through DJ Moolah. And I met Moolah years ago, but I came home from school and he knew I was making music. And I guess they had met through a concert that JR had threw up here. So Moolah, one of them people where like he gassed people up sometimes. Like, yo, now you gotta link with this dude, bro. You gotta meet this dude, bro. Like all of our real friends know when Moolah start talking like that, we stop listening to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good.
It's a 50-50 or is it's lower than that?
Yeah, 60-40. 60-40.
40. Okay.
Yeah, because he's that friend where it's like he might be gassing it and it might be some bullshit, or he might be gassing it and it might really be what he's talking about. So
But it's never 100. It's never 100. I got you.
No, never.
It's never 100.
Never, bro. Never. So I'm like, he's like, telling me to link with him. I'm like, I'll link with him when the time is right. That's me as a person too. Once I see people are gassing something or people are OD bandwagoning something, I'm gonna immediately remove myself. And it might be fire, but I need to remove myself until I can listen to it on my own accord and not because everybody's already like, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's me as a person, right? Mm-hmm. So, boom, I end up going to Moco for whatever reason. I forgot what it was. I meet him. Then we both find out we're both Antiguan. He starts playing some beats for me. Boom, we didn't really link up that day. We just kind of like broke the ice. I went there again, maybe like the following week or whatever, maybe 2 weeks later. He sent me a beat pack. Probably like 9 beats. But I don't think I recorded to all of them shits. None of them shits was hitting for me really as an artist at that time, except for one called this one song called Go Baby. Mm-hmm. So that one we still got in the tub, but that's more like TikTok-ish. So And then boom, we made that one song. We kind of just been vibing. We went to parties and shit. So like just being around him more. And then one day he made a beat, which was the beat for Lies. And he called me and was like, "Yo, I got one for you." And I'm like, "All right." He played it. I'm like, "What the bro?" I went home, recorded that night to that song, smoked it. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then after that, we kind of like put a pause on things until like January of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just went crazy, bro. We
Y'all
just
did.
went,
Y'all did. Once again, going to those singles, Rest, Lies, Never
yeah.
Let Go. I think like how Drake said that, the Her Loss and all the Honestly Never Mind and the Certified Lover Boy, how those were three. I feel like those three songs for you were kind of that trilogy.
You
That
think
you
so? Which songs again? You said Lies, Rest, and what else?
Never
Never
Let
Let Go.
Go, Lies, and Rest.
You think that's a part of like Drake's trilogy with the Certified Lover Boy,
I
Honestly
feel
Never
like
Mind?
that's your own trilogy of three songs that were kind of all in that tuck, of
Why you
kind
say
of the vibes. I would say the message. Because think about it, is let's say that Never Let Go is the start, right? Never Let Go. Okay, you're never letting go. Never let go.
that?
Lies. And I was gonna talk about lies right after the breakdown with JayR, and then rest. After the lies, you get rest. You finally go to sleep. You're holding on to something with never let go, right? Then
So,
you're listening and you're contemplating the lies, and then you get rest.
so I see
Trilogy.
the picture that you're painting, right? I do see this.
Y'all need to keep me in the studio, bro. Let me just be a
I see
director.
the
You know
picture
what I
you're
mean?
painting, but it's not the picture that it's not
Y'all
that.
thought, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not that.
okay.
Never Let Go is really about now that I found something that I love and I enjoy and I care about deeply. I'm never letting go of this chase to do this. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that song's about. It just ends up sounding like it could be about a gal or a love song because it's Afro beats. You see now you see the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It's still always gonna involve a woman, but the song's really about I found my dream now. I'm not letting go of this. I'm going for the gold now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
that's
Lies was a real
about
two-part situation that I brought to life into a song.
okay.
And Rest was a singular situation, but same thing. Like that song came from I don't know if you know the background. Did you meet my friend Corinna yet? Did you meet or
No,
no? Came on.
I
You
haven't met her, but I know who you're speaking of. Yeah.
okay? So she had a birthday dinner earlier this year, January,
Mm-hmm.
where she moved to Cali, but she had us all of her best friends at this long table, whatever. So she went down the line, like just giving us like if she had one sentence of wisdom to give us before she leaves, it was like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, January, that's when I was ODing. I was recording every other night. I was burnt out, like not sleeping. It was bad, like to the point where some nights I couldn't make music because I literally couldn't think. Like I was just fried. Um, so we had dinner, steakhouse, whatever. She's like, go. If I could tell you one thing, just I need you to rest. Like we all see you working hard, but I need you to sleep. Like you can't function sometimes. Like, bro, on the brink of tears, bro. Like she's really like, nah, I need you to sleep, bro. And then I think I recorded rest the next 2 days after that.
Not
So
gonna lie,
it's,
it still kind of goes for a trilogy for me. I'm gonna tell you, know what I'm saying?
hey, if that's the picture you want to paint, my
Because
brother,
think of
you
this,
can
Gogo,
tell
right?
that.
Never let go. All right, it could be about a girl, but you're chasing your dreams. Lies is about a girl, and then rest is your friends. Come on, man, go.
Listen. If that's what you're going with,
All right,
bet. I'm just telling you that ain't the case.
that ain't what it was. That ain't what it was. All right,
Man. You want to
now
sell that dream to the other viewers? Get money. Get money.
I'm a
Let me
scheme it. I'm a scheme it. But
exactly. Scheme team. 4-4 scheme team.
but the one thing that I wanted to ask you on lives, right, is uh might be forgiven if you write it. Never forget that you tried it. She tried to win me back with sexual acts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what were you thinking here, right?
What was I thinking? Like you've been in a situation where like uh the gal did you wrong
Mm-hmm.
and they trying to like be overly touchy feely on you, overly trying to, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The know I'm saying, overly trying to give up the nah means.
Mm-hmm.
So in it's kind of like talking about that. She's trying to win me back with sexual acts.
Now, my question on this though, shout out to the up and coming artists in New York. But I was thinking Ice Spice. Is this much vibes?
No, not much vibes. not
reasonable.
munch vibes. Munch vibes is like that's like thought vibe. That's like shorty pull up, give me the neck and leave, or like I pull up, you know, eat her out and leave. Like that's munch vibes. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
okay.
Munch is this situation is like there's somebody where like there's something there, like it's a thing.
It may not be a relationship, but it's like chemistry to the point where you've been around that person enough.
Yeah, it's not a pull up and slap and leave. This is like a there's something here. There's a connection there. So like somebody fucked up, you know,
Gotcha.
and then they trying to get back on your good graces, but leading with the sexual shit rather
Gotcha.
than communication.
Gotcha. Well, I have two more questions, Gogo. Um, Now, on the street, word on the street this summer, I was up there in CT. You talking about as well with Rust. I've seen you pass out in the studio, while recording, because that's how dedicated you are to take the craft. Um, One question I had though, and I was just asking around. We were supposed to have like a boxing tournament, and one person in particular said that they would knock you clean the fuck out. Now
I want to know who the fuck said this,
I
bro.
Weeks said it.
No,
So
listen, bro. Listen, bro. In weeks, if you tapping in or when you do see this weeks, um, I really beat the shit out of you, weeks. Like, it's not even like I'll fight you like I don't know you. You know what I'm
say it
saying? Like,
again. Say it again.
all right, let me dial weeks, right? I really beat the shit out you, like to the point where they're gonna ask me if I knew this man. I'm gonna say I've never seen him before a day in my life. Um, I'm gonna beat you like you stole something from me personally. You know what I'm saying? Um, and O'Shane, O'Rain might catch a haymaker just because he's a part of KOTV too. You know what I'm saying? O'Rain, I'm sorry, you don't deserve that. But Weeks did it to himself. And so matter of fact, when I see Weeks this week, I'm gonna punch him in his face.
No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
We gotta save it for the event. We got to This is the
There's
thing with
no
scheme.
event. There's no event.
This is the thing with scheme money though. Like we gotta make money off the fight. Otherwise,
No,
there was no
I'm gonna
scheme.
beat his ass. I'm gonna rob him, and then we'll split whatever he got on him.
Damn, bro. I hate to see it weeks, but like I really just wanted to do an event. But I guess it is what it is. We
I'm really gonna beat the shit because this has been popping up on a couple of interviews. You've been asking me this shit, so clearly he keeps spreading this information. So I was like, all right, let Weeks know when I see it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Weeks.
So it's been rumors. Like how Gucci man say it's rumors. That what happened? We just gotta address the rumors.
It's like a ghost. I keep like seeing like I'm a whoop Gogo. I'm a whoop Gogo. I'm like, all right,
So
let
that's
Weeks
really
know.
how you feel.
I'm gonna beat him the fuck up. Pause. Pause on all the on the beatings before that. Why for that lightning? You get me? Yeah. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a sight to see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
He's gonna be unrecognizable.
I'm crying. You don't see it right now. I had to take the glasses off. Oh man.
I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Now the last question I have, Gogo, is actually, do you have any questions for me? You know what I'm saying? Here with Bar for Bar, we always open to questions. Also being affiliated with Ski Money Records, Ski Money Gaming. Whatever questions you have, we're here to answer those.
Yo, oh son, questions for you. Um, how did ski money become a thing, bro? Like, how did that become a thing, bro?
So Scheme Money, this is way back, right? So this is probably one of my best friends in high school, his name is Money.
Mm-hmm.
And then the scheme came from, I was chilling on my boys' couches, waking up from, a long night of wilding.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
and
do that to you. I ain't gonna do that to you.
no, you can do it. You can do it. That was going to be the second to last question, but the scheme came from my boy. Literally woke me up and he was just like, "What's the scheme?" So
Okay.
scheme money, and then from there, that's where it branched off. My illustrious rap career, it didn't really take off like that, but my name was Young Scheme. You know what I'm saying? And then with the Young Scheme, you gotta have the label behind you, so it's not Young Money, it's Scheme Money. You know what I'm saying?
You do got a scheming ass smile though, like you up to no good.
And remember before this interview, right? I told you I had an interview with a blind guy, right?
Yeah.
And while I'm doing the interview, he's like, "You're smiling really hard," and I was just like,
What the fuck?
I was like, "How do you know that?" I
Wait,
was.
wait, nah, hold on.
But he's like,
No.
"I can hear you smile." I said, "Oh, stop."
I mean, that's true though. You can't hear smiles. You can't hear that sometimes. So he's not wrong. It's just that's a little bugged out to say without context.
Like a why, or are you just saying like him just saying it?
So not a why, like a blind nigga heard you smile, like that sounds crazy just without the context behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was. I'm not gonna lie. I literally when you say he's blind, I hit him with one of these go. I literally like put my whole hand like when you wave like in front of the screen or like try and dip out to see
Yeah.
if he was actually blind and he didn't move. I said, oh, he really is blind. You know, like, yeah, yeah. I just want to know,
He was like,
but nah, he was a really nice person, and now it was really wild to hear that. He was just like, I can hear that. So,
I
but
wonder
yeah,
how
so
blind people use laptops. Like, is it in braille? And then like what how do they read this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
do they use computers? Like I don't
yeah. So it's all in braille.
but how does it like say you search something, how does it pop up for you? Like how do you know what you just looked up?
I don't know how to explain it, but like
That's what I was getting at.
I've actually just working like customer service and stuff. Like I was working at this one place and a blind guy called in and they had to do with like technology and like he was explaining to me how he is able to do it. So like it's braille and then like when something pops up it'll like give them it's complicated. I don't want to take the time away from the interview to explain it right now. But
Oh good, bro. It's all good, son.
what other questions did you have as ski money? You know what I'm saying?
Who do y'all plan on signing this on 2023, man?
I
Other
mean,
than
we got some signees from 2021, 2022,
any
actually all the
signees
way
that
back to
I know,
2010. You know what
do
I'm
I know
saying?
any of these signees?
Allegedly,
Oh, so you want DJ Vlad timing? Okay.
allegedly, something. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
put all their business out there because some of the ink not dry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you trying to steal them. You know what I'm saying, and bring them to whatever label that you
Listen,
go into.
my interest is not in creating a label right now. That's further down the line. That's not part of the goals for this year. Um,
So my question, Gogo, are you trying to be signed right now?
am I trying to be signed in general or by scheme money?
Maybe by Scheme Money. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask. Yeah, you trying to get signed to Scheme Money
Um,
records?
Listen, I've been doing a lot of homework on the industry and learning a lot of like conspiracy shit, but then also doing the numbers behind things. And I'm not gonna lie to you, signing a deal does not sound like it's 100% positive for the artist. It sounds like it's more like a scheme
What you about to
to,
say?
you know what I'm saying? It sounds like a scheme for the label, but at the same time, I have seen situations where some artists do, work out deals with labels where it's beneficial for them, or for both sides, whether it's a partnership or it's just like distribution deal. But am I signing a 360 with anybody? Fuck no. That's I can say that right now.
What about
Um,
720?
17. It's just one of those like you get what you negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mm-hmm.
if I end up going to not if when I end up going to some type of label to discuss any kind of numbers, um, I know what to argue with. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the homework, I have the background, I have the knowledge to be like, you trying to hold me here? You're not doing that. But now, even if I don't take the deal,
Mm-hmm.
that still gives me more ammo for when if I was to stay indie. Because now it takes, I feel like your listeners and your fans and supporters take you more seriously when it's like, oh, labels are looking at him. He's just choosing not to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll help. So right now, my answer is maybe. Just
Okay,
depends on
no, that's fine. You
terms.
know what I'm saying? We'll follow up in another month or two. You know what I mean?
Nah, nah.
2 to 4 business days.
Maybe like a year.
Yeah, okay. We got you on camera. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
We'll reach
that's
back.
I
Uh,
said maybe a year or two. You heard it. Allegedly. Same it's the same
but
thing.
okay, okay, okay.
Same thing. You feel me?
We'll reach
Same
out January 4th. Anyway, go. Before we
thing.
do head out, anything else you wanna shout out? Anything you wanna speak
Yeah, of
upon?
course.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to y'all. Shout out to 404 Scheme Team. Shout out to Banter with the brothers. That's my guys over there. Why for the guys? Because I like to get out, but those are my brothers. You get me? Y'all my brothers. Um, Shout out RMF. That's the family. Shout out JayR because I couldn't tell y'all where I would be musically if I didn't meet JayR when I did. Because it kind of shaped my next year and a half after I met him. Shout out to Corinna for helping me with everything. Shout out Ricky, my main shooter, photographer, videographer. Shout out Sean, who's like my real music video guy. Shout out Kev for helping me out with everything. Uh, God, most importantly, the big homie. Shout out to the big homie. Um, yeah, bro, that's really it. Shout out everybody who's helping me out and giving me a platform to express myself and share my work with the world. Um, yeah, bro, I love my family.
And I appreciate you, Gogo, taking the time out your day, out the studio as well to, shoot this bar for bar.
I'm gonna be there a
Uh,
little. That's funny you said that. I'm gonna be in a little while too. That's dumb funny.
what?
I'm gonna be in the studio in a little while.
Oh, you pulling back up?
Oh, not today. I'm saying I'm going to the studio in a little while.
Oh,